Hey, hey, what's going on, Cranium?
Oh, go on.
Not much. How you doing?
I'm alive and well. How himself?
That's really good. I'm doing well as well. I almost thought this wasn't gonna happen, man, but you're here.
Why? I'm always on time.
That's
Anytime I
good.
take, I'm joking. I always take time to come.
That's good. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. We're gonna jump right in. So, welcome to Show and Tell. This is my show where I pretty much put the spotlight on artists, and you're able to, show off songs that you did so long ago, whether they're new, doesn't matter. This is your time to shine. It's like me giving you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's get right in there though. So, you're from New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
From New York. And I know you broke out as a dancehall artist from the States, but not the traditional way, coming from the islands. For you, do you think that was like a difficult thing for you to do to make a name for yourself over here versus, coming from the from the islands?
I, I mean, I could speak. I could be raw, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So it all depends.
Hmm.
It's not easy. It's very hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I was sucking the right breast at the right time. So I was exposed to a different environment of
Yeah.
people with my
Okay.
girlfriend and that at the time, and then I just started going to parties and stuff like that. So it was not easy. It take a lot
Hmm.
of maneuvering through the city at different parties and like promoting songs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Would you say, like doing shows over here in the States, is it much different as, when you travel to the islands to perform? Is it like a big difference in the crowd and, how crazy it gets? Is it a
Yeah,
big difference?
it's big different because they don't really like people like that. Like them not really
Mm,
like in the Caribbean they don't really partial anybody. They don't care who it
yeah.
is, what the fuck you do. If you
Hmm.
don't sound good to them, you will feel it. In America, I feel like everybody are hypocrite in like most people are hypocrite in the crowd. Them not really
Yeah.
like the performance, but them just cope with it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They be quiet. In Jamaica and like Caribbean, they speak up. Them just start their mind. Like time to leave.
Yeah, and like, see me, I'm not Caribbean or anything, but I have a lot of family that is. So I grew up on dancehall, grew up on reggae, soca, all of that. So, I'm a big, big fan. That's why I'm so excited to have you here. Your momentum has been growing. I would say just from, when you drop, nobody has to know. You've had music before that, and now you just continue to keep growing and growing. For you, you don't put out music often. You probably do like maybe two songs a year, 2 to 3 songs a year. But your songs always stick like glue. Tell me about how you just evolved from then to now. Like what you did, Nobody Has to Know up until like Gal Palace and Through the Window. In your opinion, how have you evolved as an artist?
The sex get better as me grow older a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So like as me start fuck more, I feel like I'm more connected to like speak. It's like me, I'm a surfer ticket now, me can talk, you know.
Yeah.
Me I fling good fuck a road now. So now me feel like say I can talk about things that me experience, and
Hmm.
when I say it is believable. Because I feel like music is very believable. You can't sing certain things if it's not real. It's just gonna
Right.
come off shallow. So me, as a man who I deal with the crease right, me just say, you know what I mean, when I start put those things into
Hmm.
my music, that's when I
Mm.
start evolve as an artist and like believable and say, yeah, him is when
Hmm.
it's a dog shit this, I'm like him.
I
You know?
love that. I love that. You're one of the first, I would say, like successful artists that had real like success during like that social media wave. Like, when music started to like stream more. And there wasn't many dancehall artists that was able to do that, but you were one of them. And you also got signed to Atlantic Records. So for you, what was that like when you found out you would be signed? And, like I said, as one of the very few dancehall artists that got that opportunity, what was that like for you when you found out like you were getting signed?
I mean, me just know some my life I got change a little bit. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, every artist dream must is signed to a label, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, the advances, you feel nice, you know what I'm saying? You just feel
Hmm.
like, okay, shit, it's about to be there. But honestly speaking, I think I signed, if I'm gonna be totally honest, I signed because of the culture. I didn't even sign because of me. I felt like I had the opportunity to be great and like represent for dance and music and a level that nobody
Hmm.
was at the time, and like bring the torch and bring something fresh and something new. But it was very challenging, as I said, as a New York based artist. It wasn't easy. A lot of
Hmm.
people never really, you know what I mean? It's like I had to keep dropping songs for them believe, like, yo,
Hmm.
like everybody thought I would be like, I want it one time now, I'll come back around. And I'm like, yo, hey, this is a different artist, don't fuck on yourself.
Hmm.
So it's one of the best choices I ever made. And if I could have go back in time, I'd have done it again. because I'm a walking testimony for every artist living overseas outside of Jamaica that it can happen. You know what I mean? So I'm the walking testimony of that.
And I love that because there's so many artists who have come before you too. You know, not so many, but I think of like Sean Paul and, you know, Beanie Man, Elephant Man, all those type of artists. Who were some of the artists that you kind of grew up listening to? Whether, you know, it's hip hop artists, dancehall artists, who did you grow up listening to? Like who inspired you?
Love. I used to listen most love songs and to be honest, mostly love songs and gospel. I grew up in a lot of gospel.
Okay.
Yeah, a
Who
lot
are
of
some of your favorites?
I didn't have a favorite artist per se, but I have a lot of favorite songs. You know what I mean? So like the hums like Into My Heart and I'm gonna sing, you know. Good Old is called up and I'll be there. So like certain songs from church I started like, you know what I mean, humming, and then I got introduced to Sam Cooke and then, you know, Barry Salmon and mostly clean music, not bad music.
Okay.
What they call bad music, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so I think of like you know, I feel like when you started off, you didn't really need like a cosign. Like you didn't really need like no major artist, you know, co-signing you because your music was good enough to stick on its own. But as you grew bigger, you did start to work with like the Ty Dolla Signs, you know, Rotimi, people like that. To you, what has been the most surprising collaboration that you've had so far?
Can't believe.
With
We Whiskey and Ty Dolla Sign because nobody understood it.
yeah.
It was a very fresh part in Afrobeat evolved. You know, when Afrobeat up on the tip of verge of like really blowing up.
Yeah.
That record came out and it was confusing to everybody who never understand what the fuck it was. You know what I mean? Like people was really like, what the fuck? This sound is different. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the traditional sound. It was
Mm-hmm.
a big risk that I took. You know what I'm saying? But I had faith in it. I always wanted to be like what do you call it? Like a trendsetter. You know,
Yeah.
that type of vibe where I'm gonna take some serious risk and I'm gonna come out on top of it. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I did.
Love that. I love that. I feel like you're just so humble. Like, you know, like I feel like you don't like to big yourself up and give yourself the flowers like you should, but everybody knows you're dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. To you, if you had to give yourself flowers right now, who is Cranium in 2020? Like, if you had to, you know, talk your stuff real quick, what would you say about yourself?
I'm that nigga.
I love that. I love it. I
I'm that
love
guy.
it.
I mean, listen, honestly, like
Mhm.
it's when this is when I knew I was talented. I knew I always knew I was talented, but like I knew I was talented when I went in the studio in the mindset of like, bro, there's no stage show, there's no way to work a song at radio right now the way you
Yeah.
want. There's no platform per se that is gonna get your song played.
Mhm.
You have to make them believe it. So
Right.
went in the studio, I just turned a comedian. I was like, yo, I have to be a comedian. Like this. I was like, yo, this is personality time. This is where you put personality into a song, and that's how Gal Policy came about. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah,
And I'm glad you even mentioned that because the way we do it on Show and Tell, you get to play, you know, your songs. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted, but we're gonna play Gal Policy. We're gonna get right into that. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce it because I'm gonna, you know, dive deep into that. But I want you to go ahead and like, you know, give a little spill for the people. Introduce it for us.
hey man, say if you know, so this is Cranium, and anytime I get peace, I crease, then you have to go to discreet, isn't it? But here it goes, Gal
I
Policy.
love it. Let's get right into it. And y'all know this is my song. Drop the comments and emojis. Let me see what y'all think about this. I'm pinning the best comment. Can you hear it, Cranium?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, okay, start EP. I couldn't tell us.
Keep the comments coming, y'all. Number one hit song, right? Love this song.
No.
Yes, you can slow wind to this. Yes, you can.
Hmm?
I'm reading the comments. They're funny.
Wait.
All right, y'all. We're gonna cut it right there. That was Gal Policy. I love that. That's on the radio right now. I saw the video. Is that the official video for it? That's on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. So let's jump right into that. You originally said that you didn't think Gal Policy was going to be big. Why?
Did I say that?
I read that somewhere that you said you didn't think initially that it was going to hit like it did.
Hmm. I didn't. Yeah, I probably did say that. You know what it is, man. I'm a very musical person, and
Yeah,
I get really sensitive about my shit, and I get really upset. And the reason I get
right.
upset because I think I'm way more talented than our people sometimes see it. You get me? So
Yeah,
then I
absolutely.
go into the studio and then dumb it the fuck down and hurt my soul because like this record is a dope record, an amazing record. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because it hit. You get what I'm trying to say? But like I honestly feel like it wasn't one of my best records where me feel like me got
Mhm.
all in. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And
Yeah.
like I said, I feel like you have music that's kind of like timeless. It
Yeah.
sticks. Whether you might even if you felt initially that, oh, I don't know about this one, it sticks. Like your music just sticks. Talk to me about why you wrote the song and like where were you in life when you wrote this? Were you in a relationship? Were you just breaking up with somebody? Were you, having your little side thing going on? Like what was going on when you wrote this?
I asked God the same thing
Oh,
sometimes.
okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, like we spoke
Mhm.
and you know what I mean? We I take everything to him with prayer. So it's at a point where I don't even know how to explain that I even answer the question, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk about what the song is about. It's
Mhm.
about cheating responsibly. Like you have your situation, but you're cheating with someone, but you're not bringing the dirt home, pretty much.
Mhm.
Would you say that there are really rules to cheating?
Yes, there's rules to cheating.
Okay. Explain that to me.
You shouldn't cheat.
Okay. Right. But if somebody does cheat,
Hmm.
in the song, you're talking about how to do it the right way. So
Was
could
I?
you kind of, kind of.
I don't really think I was, you know. I don't think I was. I think that I was saying
Uh-huh.
I think I was saying basically
Hmm.
don't be disrespectful because I'm just tired of hearing your girl complaining to me about you. I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, I feel you.
if I go there to increase pressure and increase, I don't need to be there hearing your girl um talking me to death about your problem and I have to act as if I fucking care. I don't like that shit. Because it happen all the time. No, honestly, girl will call me and be
Yeah.
like, I can't stand him anymore. He's just the man annoying and him might give me a bad vibe and I just can't take it anymore. And
Yeah.
then I have to be the good guy now.
Hmm.
Like me some fucking therapist or something. So I have to be there now. Baby's okay, everything's gonna be alright, everything take time.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that shit. So my main thing was to stop giving woman fucking headache and make me just have a smooth transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
basically
feel you.
yeah.
Because I think, I don't know your relationship status now. I don't know if, in a relationship or not. But I know that you do
You
have
could
some
ask me
music. Oh, are you? Are you
if I'm what?
are you in a relationship right now?
With God, yes.
With God. Okay. So like I said, you've made music before where you're talking about like creeping. Like, we have nobody has to know that me and you, nobody has to know through the window, which we're gonna get to, Gal Policy. I guess for you, would you say that you make music that I guess cheaters would want to listen to, or people who just have like side situations? Would you say that?
Are you a cheater?
Who me? No, I'm not.
Be honest.
No, I'm not.
You're not, right?
Mm-mm.
You like my music?
I do.
You sure you do?
I really do.
See, I make music for everybody. You see what
Okay,
I'm
I
saying?
like how you put that.
You see?
Okay.
So
I
that's
like how you put
exactly what
that.
it is. I make music for everybody. So if
Hmm.
if if Me and you know we're not cheaters because I'm not a cheater. So
Hmm.
we're in the same boat. We're not cheaters, right?
Right.
But I want to know what goes on in the mind of a cheater. I'm just like very intrigued to say people really take up the time on their
Yeah.
hands to monitor three people. You
Hmm.
understand? I can't even monitor myself, much less three people. So when I see people cheating, I always like, I watch a lot of Lifetime. Those fucking people are crazy.
Yeah.
And I watch like certain things and realize that this is the type of topics I want to talk about. 'Cause it happens on a daily basis, but nobody seems to talk about it much.
Hmm.
But that's where some of my inspiration come from, other than me having sex, to like put the nice part in it, to like pattern it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So, what would it take for, I guess, a woman to be with Cranium? Like, what do you kind of look for? Like I said, you make a lot of music that the women love. Like, they love to listen to this, dance to it. The fellas, they can relate to it. If Cranium was to get serious with somebody, like, what would that take?
If I was to get serious with a girl, what would it
Hmm.
take?
Hmm.
Yeah, good credit. Um,
Okay. Hmm.
you have to trust me.
Hmm.
So if I ask you, say, babe, I want to go life insurance, and you have to really trust me. I know that. Um,
Hmm.
you have to can cook. All have to right. The all is very
Hmm.
important.
Hmm.
Remember, bad day and come home, we need some good word. Um, and what else? Yeah, and you have to can. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hmm.
Once you have good word, once you have good credit, once you can cook, um,
Hmm.
and she not get tired, her neck not get tired easily. That's a plus. I'll take that.
Hmm.
I'll take that. But that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'll take that. What influence do you feel dancehall music has had on mainstream music overall? Whether it's hip hop, R&B, what influence does dancehall have on that?
What influence dancehall have on
Hmm.
hip hop?
Hip hop, any type of well, mostly hip hop and R&B. What influence would you say dancehall has on that? Because like artists like Drake, almost every big hip hop artist has kind of dived into dancehall in some type of way. What would you say the influence has been for you?
I feel like we're very influential overall
Hmm.
in every genre.
Yeah.
If you listen to a lot of Afro beats, a lot of dancehall elements there.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? If you listen to reggaeton, it is dancehall. Um,
Right.
a lot of R&B records have little dancehall pattern, and a lot of number one records always have,
Hmm.
dancehall drum, dancehall sound. Dancehall is the only raw music that's left in the heart of the people.
Hmm.
'Cause,
Is there any other genre of music that you would like to collab with or kind of dabble in? Like I said, you've done hip hop, R&B, some pop and whatnot. Is there any other genre that you could see you fusing dancehall with?
um, anything I mean, I'll do any records with any genre as long as I like
Hmm.
the artist.
Mm.
If I don't
Okay.
like the artist, I can't do it.
I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you. What does it take for you to work with somebody? Like, how do you pick and choose who you want to work with? And I asked this question because I know that at one point, Coffee's Toast, that was supposed to be your beat or it was sent to
No,
you.
actually it was a mistake. It wasn't Toast. It was Rapture beat. I made it.
Rapture, okay.
Yeah, it
So
was.
you chose not to do that one. So how do you kind of pick and choose, what Cranium does and what he doesn't do? Or what kind of music he
If I
makes?
feel like I can't hit on it, I won't touch it, no matter who the fuck it is.
I
And
love that.
I swear I've done it before with big artists, like big artists who send me records, and I just felt
Hmm.
like I couldn't deliver a verse. You know what I mean? And people always,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because a lot of things I could have done differently that maybe would have given me the clout or whatever it is. But I love
Yeah.
music.
Hmm.
Like people understand say I'm fucking sick when it comes to music. Like I love music. So
Yeah.
like I always choose the highway out because I just feel like I'm gonna benefit longer in my heart. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have longevity. For some weird reason from I enter the game, I say, yo, I want
Hmm.
longevity and I'm gonna make the right choices. And you know what I mean? I've been making some great choices.
Have you ever turned down a record or a beat and then later on regretted it and said like, "Oh, I should have took that"?
Mm, no.
No.
No. I don't remember. No,
Hmm.
actually, no. Because the
Okay.
thing is, if for me to pass on a beat, I would have to try out for it. So if,
Mm.
for example, you send me a beat and I like it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the studio and make like 10 songs on it.
Hmm.
And then if it doesn't feel like a hit, I'll just leave it alone.
I like that. So you don't force anything.
No, I don't force anything.
I love that.
That's why I always tell a girl, we can fuck if you feel like you want to. I don't force anything.
I feel you. Let's get right into the second one. So you sent me Through the Window. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Go ahead and introduce that for the people.
You
And
want me
you
to
said
talk?
this is Gal Policy Part 2.
Yeah, you want me to talk about it or you want me to just intro it?
Oh, you can go ahead and introduce it, then we'll talk about it.
Okay. So this is Through the Window, and it's basically talking about you being trapped in a house and you ain't leaving. Yeah.
All right, let's get into this, y'all. And y'all keep the comments coming. I'm actually dying laughing on the inside of what y'all are saying. Keep them coming.
I just didn't know that. Somebody I want to get the fuck on the box. Not see. Where I did that with it?
We're gonna cut it there, y'all. We don't want to get flagged. That was Through the Window. Through the
Yeah.
Window. I feel like this one, I can see why you said it's like Gal Policy Part 2. So in this song, you're talking about leaving, your girlfriend and to go be with somebody else. Then her man pops up and you're like, I'm not leaving. Is that pretty much it? Would you do that in real life?
What do you mean?
Like if that really happened to you, if you're chilling with your side piece and her man pops up or whatever, are you not leaving?
What should I do?
I mean, I would think you would get out of there, right? Sometimes people are crazy.
So you want me to jump out of a window?
However, you got to get out of there. I would say get out of there.
After you invited me? You
I
want
mean,
me?
well, if you're willing to put up with that fight or whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what you would do. You stay. You're not leaving.
1,000%.
Huh?
1,000%. It's about all of us now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of us gotta we have to be mature about this now.
Right.
You know, this is the time we're all being mature.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is the time where me I gotta tell you straight up say, yeah, your all is very good. Like I love it. That's why I'm there in the first place. Like I just want to understand say, I like you a lot. You mean everything to me. But baby.
But no, we're here now. We're here now. How much of your music would you say? How much of your music would you say is about your real life, like things that you've actually went through or had to experience?
Who sent you? Honestly.
God sent me.
Who you working with? Who are you working with?
I mean, this is just something that we want to know. We want to know.
You want to know what? Repeat the question. Repeat the question for me.
So, how much of your music would you say is real life? It's not storytelling, stuff that you've really been through. How much of it?
What of a percentage? I'm just being creative. I think that's what it is.
Okay. So, like I said, it's good storytelling. I feel like a lot of people can relate to what you sing about. So let's talk about the project. So these are 2 singles. Are these going to be on a new project coming out?
Yeah, on an EP. Yeah,
okay, so talk to me about that. What can we expect? What's the working title for it, if you have one? What can we expect from that, I guess?
A lot of mix-ups. I'm a lot of mix-up. Yeah, I think I'm the mix-up god
Okay.
at this point. But mix-up and just good quality music though. I'm telling stories in a very productive, well educational, very PE. Nice PE. sexual education. What's the name? Sexual education. That's the name of it. Yeah, whatever that is. But
Yeah, sex ed. Uh-huh.
yeah, sex ed. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a lot of teaching is in it, and you know, 1 and 2 like a sex. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it means always vagina and penis. It's just got hand in hand. I don't know why, but I always make those type of records. Um,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, a lot of fucking, a lot of arguing, and a toxic type of vibe going there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like relationship problems.
Okay. I would say, you know, to kind of piggyback off of that, I think you've done like a really great job of bridging the gap between like dancehall music and like I said, hip hop and other genres. Do you ever feel pressure, being that you are signed, do you ever feel pressure to have to fit into mainstream music, whether it's working with a, you know, a Ty Dolla Sign or somebody like that? Or would you just rather make strictly, you know, dancehall music, no features, no hip hop collab, anything like that? Do you ever feel pressure to do that? To work
No,
with other genres? Mm-hmm.
no, because I don't really care. I
Mm,
really don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't care how. I don't care. I just make
mm-hmm.
music. I just have fun. That's what it is.
Okay.
And I feel like I have that attitude. That's why I could drop 2 songs a year or 3 songs a year.
Yeah.
Which is really, if you really think about it, you know, I've been in music for 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably dropped 3 songs the most in 1 year ever.
Mm. But like I said
Still,
earlier, all of your music sticks, like, you know?
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care to like feel pressured. Oh, I need to drop this song with this person, or I need to do this because I'm signed to this. I don't really do that. I just
Yeah.
do things off of my belief and what I feel, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
confident enough to know that I can go away for 3-4 months and come back and give it a hits 5 months.
Yeah.
They
And
haven't
like
been
I said, mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, they haven't been a year I don't have a hit song.
Yeah. And there's not too many artists that can do that, especially dancehall artists. You know, when you think of dance artists, you can only really think of maybe a handful or two of those who are really successful, you know, in that genre. So I think that, you know, you've done a great job at making a name for yourself and just continuing to build the momentum up. I do want to ask you just a little fun question. If you had to choose your favorite song that you've made so far through your whole career, what would you choose?
Mm, no other.
Okay.
And buy what you want buy. I have like 4. Can I give my top 4?
Yeah, sure.
Buy what you want buy. No
Hmm.
other. Um, I love this song Weekend with me
Hmm.
and Tori. And there's one song in between too. This song
Hmm.
is called Moonlight.
Moonlight. Okay.
Yeah. It
So
never
you
really
don't.
blew up the way I
Mhm.
wanted it to, but it's an amazing song off of the album.
Okay, I love that. I'm surprised you didn't pick Nobody Has to Know. That's not one of your top. Oh, okay.
It was an intro song. It tells it. Nobody Has to Know was a record. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking, is a song where it break me internationally, break me worldwide. But like it's a dope record. You know what I mean? It's a classic. You
Yeah.
can't beat that. It is what it is. But like as as time goes by, I grown as an artist. There's
Yeah.
certain things that I said in Nobody Has to Know back then that I wouldn't say no.
That's growth.
You get what I
That's
mean?
growth. Yeah.
So like every time come on, yeah, they were yeah, man, yeah. Like what the fuck was I thinking? And and to everybody, oh, it's a hit. Yeah, it is. But like
Yeah.
that's so like that's like the first rule in music. Like you never repeat a word in
Yeah.
a song, same line. Yeah, yeah. It
I
was just,
feel you.
and I was doing doubles. I listen to that
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, I'm in the back.
Hmm.
Um, every time come on me yard, I'm in there. Hey, what we yeah, man, there, and I'm in the background. It's just weird. It made sense. It's just weird. Just looking back,
I
I'm like,
mean,
what the fuck was I thinking?
you know, as an artist, you're gonna be sensitive about your music, but as a listener, I love that song. Like I have to
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I love that song. It's timeless to me. It's something
You
I could
know,
listen
but
to today. Hmm.
before you switch it, before if I forget,
Yeah.
you love that song, honestly. You're not
Yeah, I
telling me
do.
this because I'm on here, right?
No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have a whole dance hall playlist. Like that's on there, trust me.
And the crazy thing is, as you're saying that, and we're
Mhm.
speaking about this earlier, you said that you're not a cheater. It's in you. You just don't know it yet.
What? Who's
It's
asking
there.
the questions here?
It's there. You just don't know. You know, it's right there. You just need that right. You know that right. That
No, I
right.
don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like once I'm in to somebody, I'm all in. Like all in. That's all I see. Like
I understand.
honestly.
He's watching.
Hmm.
I understand. It's fine.
Cranium, we're gonna move on to the next segment.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have this fun game that I want to play with you. I do this with every artist that comes on this show. We
Okay.
create a game and we play it.
Okay.
So being that, you have your single gal policy out right now,
Mm.
and you're talking about, cheating respectfully, however you want to put it. I have some scenarios that I want to put up here. And I kind of want to just get your opinion on them. Do you think that, this goes against policy, or is this something that you would allow from your
Okay.
side chick? Not saying you have a side chick, but if you had one, we're going to talk about these scenarios. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Are we going to pull up the first one, y'all? Okay, so this is the first scenario. Remember, we're talking about his side chick if he had one. Thanksgiving comes around and she asks you to spend it with her this year. Is that against gal policy or no?
The side chick?
Yeah.
Humble clad. Thanksgiving comes around and she asks you to spend it with her this year.
What are you saying to that?
Is it against gal policy or
is that against like what you go for, or that's against it?
so who else am I gonna spend it with?
Okay, I guess you would spend it with your girl. Let's go to the next one. Okay, you have a side chick of 1 year. Y'all been holding it down and whatnot. That's your side chick. And she finally says that she loves you. What are you doing? Is that against policy?
Does she just love me?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Are you saying it back?
1 year?
Yeah.
There has to be love there. So yes, I probably would say it back.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right. You're out with your girlfriend, right? And you see your side chick in public and she speaks to you. Do you speak back or do you act like you don't know who that is?
I speak back.
Really?
Introduce them. Hey, what going? Remember my girl I tell about from the time so, but she that different one long time ago. But anyway, where I did.
I feel like that's something that would be ideal, but I don't know if that would really happen.
No, it will.
Okay.
You have to do it. You have to do it smooth though.
Okay, let's go to the next one. So your side chick is late on her rent this month, and she asks Cranium, because we know he got it. She asks him for financial assistance. Is that against?
I mean, if you're a
policy?
fucking girl, Jesus Christ, that's the least I can do for you. Yeah. So
ladies, do y'all hear this? Okay.
So it's not against it. It's that's I would do that 1,000%.
Okay, and let's go to the last one. Okay. So your side chick decides one day that now she wants a side dude. She's messing with you, but now she wants another dude. Is that against policy or you with that?
Yeah, I could be in an open relationship.
Huh? Ladies, y'all hear that, right? Yeah. Y'all hear it.
And have nothing to do with me, because at the end of the day, it's like, as long as I have the cheapest insurance in the world with me, I'm good. Which is
I love that.
I can't use the cheapest insurance. So yeah, most definitely.
So I have to say, Cranium, I really, really enjoyed this interview. Thank you so much for being a good sport about that. I do want to just ask you, what can we kind of look forward to from you? I know you said you're working on the EP. Do you have any other videos coming? What can we expect next from you?
Actually, I just finished shooting part 3 of my porn. I'm dropping a porn coming out. I'm just done in the last scene.
Wait, you said a porn?
Yeah.
You're joking. You were
20.
joking.
Huh?
You're joking.
What do you mean?
You're not coming out with a porn?
Yeah, I have a porn coming out. I'm dropping a porn the 24th or the 25th of December.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, the angles them is right, you know what I mean? I'm just getting the angles right, make sure it's perfect, you know what I mean? What do you mean?
You are hilarious. You're hilarious. Thank you so much, Cranium, for coming through. I do want to ask you though, my last question. Just with COVID and everything going on, hopefully you've been staying safe and those you love have been safe. How are you staying inspired as an artist? I know you can't tour right now, you can't do any live shows. What are you doing to kind of stay sane and stay focused and inspired?
Fuck off thing.
Besides that, anything else?
Honestly, no, I don't really listen. I know sometimes you think I'm like a joker, like I talk things as joke.
Yeah.
I literally get inspired by fucking. I swear I'm not lying. So the more I'm a fucker, the more I'm be creative. Honest to God, the difference.
I've never heard that before.
You never hear what?
I've never heard that concept before.
Listen, as long as I'm pushing and pulling, I'll always have songs. I just, you know what I mean? Wherever I find it, now, wherever market, I need to find it in, landscape in the white market, you know what I mean? Going in the Chinese market, the Asian market, in the black market. Whatever market, I need to go in and find inspiration. I'm going.
I will tell you, you have the entire audience like laughing right now. Everybody's laughing.
No, but it's the truth. I don't know what to say. I tell the truth. But honestly though, as honestly though, as long as there's crease on earth and I'm able to push and pull, I think I'll always be inspired by that. 1,000%.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. I want to say thank you, Cranium, for joining me. This has been a great way to end my Blue Check November series. That was just for November. I'm taking a break next month, so y'all won't be seeing me doing any interviews. So this was the perfect way to end it. I want to say thank you, Cranium.
And we're taking a break.
I just have a lot going on right now this month. It's
You
a whole
getting
lot
married?
going on. No, not getting married.
You're not getting married?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I know that goes. In time of marriage time and everybody shut down, you know.
No, I have like some family stuff going on, holidays. I need to, get prepared for some stuff. So no, just focusing on me and
This
mine.
is right. See, are you single?
Yes, I am.
Really? Why?
That's a long story. I don't want to get into it.
That's a long. You see, your question me this all the time. You know, me I ask you question. You can't answer my question. One
You know
question.
what, Cranium? If you want to know why, you're gonna bring me on your live, and I'll tell you why.
All right. So you're gonna come back on my live?
I'll come on your live and tell you why.
When? Right now?
We'll schedule it. Like how I had to schedule you to get here.
Where you from? You from Brooklyn?
No, I'm from Jersey.
Oh yes, definitely a scammer. So you're a scam. You're a
I
scammer.
am not.
You're
No,
scamming me right now. You're scamming me right now.
I am
I
not.
feel the partisan standing up right inside here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Cranium, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you.
Feel
This has been
myself.
so fun. So fun.
All
Thank
right,
you for being yourself.
have a good day, darling.
You too. Take care, Cranium. Bye, y'all.